Namaste, students. I'm very happy to be a part of this CP program. You might have already gone through the questions. This question paper is neither easy nor difficult. So here and there I'll give some hints. First, let me start. How many marks one should get in mathematics entrance exam? This year, only the entrance exam marks are taken into consideration for CET ranking. So, in my opinion, the performance may not be that great. So, if you find it difficult, believe me, many of the students are on the same boat. We teachers believe that we have given so many classes learning as much as we hoped. It is natural. Everybody is tensed. There is a problem in the house, monetary problem, health problem, fear of health, fear of death. Because of so many reasons, we are not as usual. We are below our capacity. So, in my opinion, I feel that the question, that is whatever may be the question paper, the performance may not be up to the mark. So, what is a decent score normally? If a student gets 45 marks out of 60 in mathematics, the person is likely to get a rank around 500. If the question paper is easy, he may get a 600th rank. If the question paper is tough, he may get 450th rank. And if you are able to get this much of score, physics, chemistry, score, all the seats are available for you. So your target is, however great you are, 45 questions is a very, very great performance in CET, especially this year. So if you are not that gifted students, aim for about 35 questions and try to get 30. That is good enough. So the paper which I have given, is moderately tough. But however, there are about 25 to 30 questions which are very, very normal, not very tough. So assume that you score this 25 to 30 questions and say that you get 25 questions correctly, 5 of them are wrong. So from the remaining 30 questions, it is possible that you get about 7 marks by guessing. That at a later stage, I will tell you. So 32 marks you will get if you are cool-headed. Tension madibedi. This is your PU boardally mark sikkuagi illi sikkodilla. So aim, reasonable estimation of yourself. ನನಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕೂಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ರಿ. Definitely you will get a good rank so that you could get into a good engineering college with a decent seat. With this, let me go to the discussion. This is NCERT textbook problem only. There are some sets AI, some other sets BJ. And only 5 element here, 3 elements here. So union of A1, union A2, union A3, etc., union A30. ಎಷ್ಟು element ಇರಬಹುದು? Each 5 ಇದೆ. So 5 into 30, 150 elements will be there, counting repetition. If one element A will be there in here also, in 30 also, like that, 150 elements only, A, like this, one particular element has occurring 10 times. Another one, B, that also 10 times. So read that. Exactly each element of S belongs to exactly 10. So A is repeated 10 times, B is repeated 10 times. So even though there are 150 elements in their unions, because of the repetition, number of distinct elements is divided by the repetition, you'll get 15 elements. Then you have union of BJ. So how many elements are there in each one of them? 3. So how many total elements will be there in B? 3n elements. But 9 is repeated in each. So divide by 9. So it will become n by 3. N by 3, so 15 distinct elements are there. According to the second part, n by 3 elements are there. So the number of sets of the second one, n is equal to 15 into 3 equal to 45. So this type of problem, this is a very, very unfamiliar problem. Only very few teachers might have exposed this problem to the students. So when you have that problem, this type of problem, when you are seeing for the first time in your life, better not to spend any time at all on this problem. So problem ನೋಡಿದ ಕೂಡ ಇದು ನನಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಓಡಿ ಬಿಡಬೇಕು. So your target is, as I told you, about 30 questions. If we get correctly, you are in the top of the world. So a question of this type, which you have not seen before, you read again and again, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದು. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಓಡಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಓಡಿ. That there will be about 25 to 30 questions will be there, which will be very easy. Solve those questions and then come back to this type of problems. Beginning alli ನೀವು time spend ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, then easy problems ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ time ಸಿಕ್ಕೋದಿಲ್ಲ, nervous ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. Last ಗೆ sudden ಆಗಿ if you try to solve every problem, then there will be time constraint. So you will become nervous ಇರುವಾಗ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay. So I'll go to the next question. This is about the domain of the function. We deal with real functions. So f of x must be real. So for what values of x, f of x is real. 1 by, so this should not be 0. 0 is not allowed. Also the denominator we have square root of x plus modulus x. Square root of x plus modulus x. So x plus modulus x, this will be meaningful only when it is greater than or equal to 0. Square root of negative real numbers are not real. So x plus, but the denominator nalli bandide, so x plus mod x should be greater than 0. So suppose x is negative, mod x is minus x. So this will become 0. So x should not be negative. When x is 0, it becomes 0. When x is positive, no problem. Mod x is positive, x plus mod x is positive. So x is greater than 0. So it is the open interval 0 infinity. And if you look at that R set of all real numbers, except 0, except the set of integers, this R plus is the set of positive real numbers. So third option is the correct option. Okay, so there is there is another way of looking at the problem. And just to write down the definition, what is x plus mod x? When x is positive, mod x is x, so it becomes 2x. When x is negative, mod x is minus x, so it becomes 0. And accordingly, you get this. Innondu, way of doing is, so when x is equal to 0, it becomes 1 by 0 plus 0 within mod. So this is not there. So this is not the answer. The first one is not the answer. So can x be a positive number, say 2 or 3 or 3.5? So when you take it, it becomes root of 3 plus 3, no problem. This from here, only 0 is removed. Negative numbers are not there. So positive real numbers are there. So suppose you put a negative number, x is equal to say minus 1.5, then x plus mod x definitely becomes 0. But that should not happen. So it is there in this, so this is not the answer. It is there here also, this is not the answer. Okay. So let me go to the next question. X be a finite non-empty set, even if they don't, if they say that, even if they don't mention non-empty, sometimes it is understood that it is a non-empty set. Every injective function, injective means one function, surjective function, onto function. This is a problem based on the concept. What is one function? You have x here, the codomain also x. Every element should have an image for a function, and they are distinct elements. So the number of, if the number of elements in y is less than the number of elements x, no one function is possible. On the other way, if y contains 4 elements, x contains 3 elements, then it is impossible to define an onto function. Suppose the number of elements are in x and y are one and the same, finite, then every one function is onto function, every onto function is one function, that you are able to see from the sketch which I have there. If the moment you define an one function, because the right hand side also has 3 elements, that is the codomain. So you find that every element is being connected with every element of x. So it is 1, and it is also onto. So what is the answer? It is the first one is also true, the second one is also true. So both A and B are true. Okay. So this is a concept-based question. So it is not an easy question. Take the next question. Binary operations. So, binary operation only on the question bರ್ತದೆ, and it is easy. So A star B is equal to AB by N. That is the operation here, AB by N. So ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು unnatural operation ಕೊಡುವಾಗ, it is better to remember A star B is equal to A plus B plus N A star B is equal to A plus B plus AB. What is the identity element? Identity element here E is equal to minus N. What is the identity element here? E is equal to 0. What is the identity element? E is equal to N. Memory level convert ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು. So what is A star E? Equal to A implies identity element is E. So AE by N is equal to A, cancelling A on both sides, E equal to N satisfies. Even if A is 0 also, E equal to N satisfies. So remember that if A star B is equal to AB by N, the identity element is N. And what is the inverse? A star A inverse is equal to E will imply A into A inverse is equal to N. So that is equal to N divided by N. So A inverse is equal to N squared by A. Then so coming to this problem. So in this problem, A star B equal to AB by N, 3AB by 4. So it is equal to AB by 4 by 3. So N is equal to 4 by 3, and that is the identity, option number 3. What is the inverse of 3? Inverse of 3 is N squared by A, memory level. 16 by 9 divided by 3. So 16 by 27. So itara kelava binary operation anno. So just like addition, if under on the set of all numbers, if 0 is there, addition will be, identity will be 0. Multiplication, identity will be 1. Like that, here also you make yourself familiar with that. Okay. So this is a memory level question. Which of the following is the principal branch of cosecant? This is the language given in the NCERT text. Not a perfect language, but still we understand what it is. What is the range of cosec inverse of X? So it is memory level, the range of every inverse trigonometry function, the domain of every inverse trigonometry functions, you have to load it into the memory. So this is, you might have prepared even for the board exam. So this is a memory level easy questions. Okay. So look at the next one. Trigonometry. With trigonometry, first piece of trigonometry, you may not be very comfortable. Cosine values are given, none of them is a well-known number. So you have to combine them. Cos 132 degrees plus cos 12 degrees, one grouping, plus cos 156 degrees plus cos 84 degrees, another grouping. Cos C plus cos D formula. So C plus D by 2, I don't know, but C minus D by 2 is well known, 60 degrees. Here, C plus D by 2, we know that it is well known. What is that? It is 240 degrees. Divided by 2, 120 degrees. Cos 120 degrees is minus half, sin 120 degrees is root 3 by 2. So it is twice. Cos of the sum divided by 2, that is cos of 144 divided by 2, 72 degrees, into cos of 60 degrees. Plus twice cos of, this is 120 degrees into that 156, 84. So it is equal to, subtract modulo, it will become 72. Half of that is cos 36 degrees. Cos 72 degrees you may not be remembering, but the sin 18 degrees you may be remembering. And this is half. Again, you are having here 2 into minus half into cos 36 degrees So it is cos 36 degrees. 2, so it is sine 18 degrees minus cos 36 degrees. So well-known angles only you have to add tan 22.5 degrees is root 2 minus 1, right? So tan 67.5 degrees is equal to root 2 plus 1. Thella add ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. So sine 18 degrees is coming under that category. It is root 5 minus 1 divided by 4. Excuse me, cos 36 degrees root 5 plus 1 divided by 4. So when you simplify common denominator 4, root 5 minus 1 minus root 5 minus 1, root 5 cancels. Minus 2 by 4, which is equal to minus 1 by 2. So option number 2 is the correct answer. Okay. Let me go to the next sum. So look at this problem. 5 cos theta plus 3 cos theta plus pi by 3 plus 3. So this also I think you must have come across a cos x plus b sin x. This expression. What is the maximum value? The maximum value is square root of a squared plus b squared. What is the minimum value? Minus square root of a squared plus b squared. So you have 3 cos x minus 4 sin x. What is the maximum value? Root of 9 plus 16. So it is equal to 5. If you have 2 cos x plus 7 sin x, what is the maximum value? Root of 4 plus 49. So it is root of 53. If you have plus 5 here, and here also add. Here if you have minus 3, add minus 3. That because it is a constant. So it is a problem based on this, but not a direct question. Because you are given cos theta plus pi by 3, that has to be expanded. When you expand that, cos theta into cos pi by 3, that is 1 by 2, minus sin theta into sin pi by 3, that is root 3 by 2. So 5 cos theta, open the bracket, 3 by 2 cos theta, minus 3 root 2 by 2 sin theta, plus 3. This is the given expression. 5 cos theta plus 1.5 cos theta. So it is 13 by 2 cos theta minus 3 root 3. 3 root 3 by 2 sin theta plus 3. So you are asked to find the maximum value root square root of a squared plus b squared plus the fixed constant 3. So 169 by 4 plus 27 by 4. So it will become root of 196 by 4 plus 3. So root of 196 by 4. So 49, root of 49. So it is equal to 7 plus 3. Hence it is equal to 10. So if we have seen similar problems before, this is also a difficult sum. It is not an easy sum. So this you can revise it once again. The vector has magnitude. The length of the vector is square root of 2, 5. It makes an angle pi by 4 with the y-axis, pi by 2 with z-axis. Alpha, beta, gamma are the angle made, etc. Cos squared alpha plus cos squared beta plus cos squared gamma. We know that it is equal to 1. So, but alpha is not given here, but so cos squared alpha. Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, 1 by 2. Cos gamma is cos pi by 2 0. This is equal to 1. So cos code alpha is equal to 1 by 2. So cos alpha can be plus or minus 1 by root 2. So every vector A is equal to every vector you can think of that is equal to the length of the vector into a unit vector along the direction of that vector, A cap. So the length of the vector, that is here it is square root 2. This is L into I plus M into J plus N into K, where L, M, N are the direction cosines of the vector. So what is, so it is root 2 into L. L is plus or minus cos alpha plus or minus 1 by root 2 plus M into J, 1 by root 2 into J plus 0 into K, opening the bracket, plus or minus I plus J plus 0 times K vector. So we don't write that and we search. It is option number 3. So even if you do not know, you have to remember that any vector is modulus of A into Li plus Mj plus Nk. Complex number question. So complex numbers, certain chapters are removed surprisingly to your advantage. So mathematical induction, very difficult to frame questions there. Binomial theorem, which is usually easy, they have removed it. The important one is the heavy circles and conic section that they have removed. Even mathematical reasoning, which is also easy one, that also they have removed. So here and there, certain sections they have removed, but complex numbers, the polar form of the complex numbers they have removed. So R cos theta plus I sin theta, that form they should not ask because they have removed. Now, so complex number, find the conjugate of a complex number, like that, that type of algebra of complex numbers in Cartesian form. The questions can come from there. So locus of a point. So if you think of, all of you know that the complex numbers is modulus of Z. What is modulus of Z? Modulus of Z is if Z is equal to X plus IY. Modulus of Z is square root of X squared plus Y squared. So modulus Z is equal to, say, 5. That means squaring X squared plus Y squared equal to 25. So it is a circle. So the locus of a point Z which moves such that its modulus is always 5, that becomes a circle. So similarly here, you are asked to find Z is equal to X plus IY. Conjugate of Z is X minus IY. When you add, it becomes 2X. When you subtract, it becomes 2IY. So fitting in the data, modulus of 2X plus modulus of 2IY, this is equal to 20. This is equal to 20. So it is modulus of X plus modulus of Y is equal to 10. Modulus of X plus modulus of Y is equal to, this is consisting of 4 lines, plus or minus X plus or minus Y equal to 10. So X plus Y equal to 10, X plus Y equal to minus 10, minus X plus Y equal to 10. minus x minus y equal to 10, they are parallel lines. Similarly, you will find the other two lines like this. So they form a square, right? They form a square. So you might have come across modulus x plus modulus y is equal to 1, the locus of a point which moves such that mod x plus mod y equal to 1 is a square. If you are not, r is equal to a positive constant k, remember that it is a square. Okay. So here this one small error is there. Correct mod equal, it is 20 here and it is equal to 10. It won't affect our conclusion. So it is the given problem, it is 20, but this type of mistakes are possible. We'll go to the next question. A box contains 2 white balls, 3 black balls, and 4 red balls. Fine. The number of ways 3 balls can be drawn. 3 balls can be drawn. At least one. At least one black ball should be there. So, how to find? So, find the total number of ways of selecting 3 balls out of total how many? 9. So it is simple one, 9C3. 9 into 8 into 7 by 1 into 2 into 3. That is 3 cancels here and 4. So 12 times 7, so it is 84. So this is all kinds of combinations. We want to have at least one black ball. So remove the black balls and make 3 balls. Then that will not contain black balls. So from 2 white balls and 4 red balls, you select 3. So how many ways you can select? 3 ways you can select. So from the total combinations, you remove this combination, that is 20 only. Then none of the other remaining combinations will not have a black ball. So total minus none will give you the number of black balls with at least one. So it is the required is 84 minus 20. So it is equal to 64. But they have asked it is equal to 2 to the power n. This is 2 to the power 6. So if it is 2 to the power n means n is equal to 6. Okay. This is not so many difficult permutation combination only. Do not expect such easy questions in the exam. So complex numbers, yes, easy ones, but permutation combination can be tough. And if you see a question which is their first time, please don't read the question. And you should have a round number 1, round number 2, round number 3, like that you should have in your exam. So round number 1 is, I told you that about 30 easy questions will be there. They will be consuming 1 minute and maybe around 1 minute. Solve these questions. Then come to certain problems which are very, but it consumes more than 2. So such problems, you keep it bending and then solve them. There may be some problems like this. And then you come to certain unfamiliar problems. Guess ಮಾಡಬೇಕು or particular values ಹಾಕಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ. So permutation combination, if you are going to see a problem which you have not seen before in your life, better convert into round number 3, not even round number 2. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೀವು ಓದ್ತೀರಿ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ನಿಮಿಷ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಿದಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಇದು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ and jump the problem and go to the other problems. That should be the technique. So this is one such problem, permutation combination. So how many questions can? So then it is not more than 25% from first piece. That is 15 questions is expected from first PU portion. So you have got set theory, complex numbers, trigonometry. Trigonometry also some trigonometric equations removed. Untitled geometry, straight line is there, but circle conic section removed. So like that when you take, so there is a possibility of, normally one question will come from permutation combination. I may go wrong, but I feel that there may be two questions. Because they have removed binomial theorem, personally I expect two questions. Similarly, from straight lines, because other one is removed, straight line is heavily loaded in first PC. Even sequence and series, even though special series are removed, but still it is a lengthy, lots of varieties of problems are there. So otherly kuda I am expecting two questions. And as I told that, look at this problem, number of permutations. If like objects are factorial, if n objects are there, P objects are of one kind, Q objects are of another kind, R objects are third kind, then the number of permutation is factorial n by factorial P into factorial Q into factorial R. So this is this one based on that. Intermediate. Vowels. A is a vowel, E is a vowel, E comes 3 times. I is a vowel, I comes twice. So A comes once. I comes twice. E comes thrice. Totally 6. Then you have D once. N is there, that is also once. Then T is there, that is coming twice. T comes twice. So TT is there. Then R is there, M is there. So 6 this side and 6 this side. Here also a repetition is there. Now read the question. Number of different words that can be formed from all the letters of the word, all it is understood. Intermediate, total number of letters is 12. You arrange them, shuffle them in any order. And how many, but the two vowels, no two vowels must be together. Two vowels can never come in, no two vowels are together. So when some objects are not to be together, what is the technique? First arrange the remaining. In between the gaps, you fill this, then they will not be together. That is the technique. So first you arrange this. This is six objects you arrange. Totally 6. But 2 of them are, so it is factorial 6 divided by factorial 2. So you have D, N, T, T, R, M. 6 are there. So non-vowels are arranged. They can be arranged in factorial 6 by factorial 2. In between the spaces, look at the arrow. 5 are there strictly between them. Extreme positions are also there. So in these 7 places, if I put these 6 letters, no 2 of them will be together. But unfortunately, here also repetition is there. So it is not 7P6. So first select the 6 places that can be done in 7C6. That is 7C1. That is 7 ways it can be done. After selecting 6 spaces, say, assume that these are the 6 spaces. After selecting these 6 spaces, so 6 objects are to be arranged. Out of that, 2 of them are one kind, 3 of them are another kind, the one more is different. So it is factorial 6 by factorial 2 into factorial 3. So the number of ways of arranging the vowels is 7 into this. So one task can be done this way, second task can be done by this way. Therefore, together they can be removed. They can be done by factorial 6 by factorial 2 into 7 into factorial 6 by factorial 2 into factorial 3, which has to be simplified. Factorial 6 is 720. 720 by, so it is 360 into 7. And 720 divided by 12. 720 divided by 12. So it becomes 60. So 30 into 4. So it is when you combine this, it is 360 into 420 when you multiply. So slowly you have to multiply. So 0 is there. Double zeros are there. So this is not the answer. 6 into 2, 12. So it should end with the 200. There is one number is there with the 200. So hit and run. So, so this is the solution which I have given in a printed form. So I repeat once again. It's one of the difficult questions. There are 12 letters are there. 6 vowels and 6 non-vowels. We have to arrange in such a way that A, I, E can never come together. So you arrange this. 6 objects, but 2 of them are one kind. So it is factorial 6 by factorial 2. In between them, including the extremes, there are 7 positions. Select the 6 positions to place these vowels. It can be done in 7C6 ways. That is 7 ways. Then 6 objects to be arranged. 3 of them are one kind, 2 of them are another kind, the third one is different. So it is factorial 6 by factorial 3 into factorial 2 ways done. So together it can be done. It's a question of simplification. Okay. So this is this is one of those tough questions. Yes. If the inverse of this matrix is another matrix, what is the value of x into y? So you should think of x into y. If you start, it is based on this idea, A into A inverse is equal to I. A into A inverse is equal to I. So when you multiply the first row and the first column, no x and y is there. So you will get it is equal to 1. Is there any use? So you should judiciously multiply. So if I take the second row and the second column, it should be I. So 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. Second row, second column, when I add, multiply and add, I should get 1. So minus 4 plus 6 plus x into y, it is equal to a diagonal element, that is 1. So xy should be equal to -1. We are not asked to find the x value, y value. X is equal to -1. If you want the x value, then look at first row, multiply with the first column, second row with the first column and add, you should get 0. So from there, you can get the value of x. From there, then you can get the value of y. That is not asked, so we leave at this stage. Next problem. A is a non-singular matrix. You can expect a problem of this type or finding the inverse. If A is equal to 2, 3, 5, 6, what is A inverse? So 1 by determinant, 1 by 12 minus 15. Interchange the diagonal elements, multiply the other. But this type of easy question somebody can ask. But definitely there will be a question of this type. Finding A inverse. Notice it is not A inverse, 5 times A inverse. So open the bracket, A squared. Commutative is there. I commutes with identity matrix, commutes with every matrix. So A into I equal to I into A equal to A. A into I into I into A equal to A. So A squared, 3A and 5, so minus 8A plus 15I is equal to 0 matrix. Multiply by A inverse. A inverse into A squared, A into A inverse into A plus 15 into A inverse into I equal to A inverse into 0 matrix. So your A inverse is here. So 15 A inverse is equal to, bring all of them to the other side. A inverse into A is I, minus 8I. When it goes to the other side, it becomes plus I. A inverse into A squared is A. So it becomes here. And you're asked to find not A inverse, 5A inverse. So divide by 3. So 5A inverse is 1/3 of 8I minus A. And thereby we get the answer. That is that. It is option number 3. So then now, Chennai Nodikoli, the problem of this type, personally, I am expecting. This is NCERT only. Sine 180 degrees plus theta is minus. So it is -1. It is less than or less than 1. Numerically less than 1. Root of 13 is 3 point something. So greatest integer is 4. Pi squared is approximately 9.9 you can take. So greatest integer contained there is 9. E is approximately 2.7. 2.7 minus 2 is 0.7. Greatest integer 0. Cos of pi by 11. So it is not 0 or multiples of pi. So it is not an integer. So it is greatest integer is contained there is 0. 0.1 is minus. So it is -1. Pi squared. So this is minus pi squared. So minus pi squared will be minus 9.9. So it will be 10. But the pi squared, it is 9. 2 minus e. So 2 minus e is just a negative of that. It becomes -1. Secant pi is also -1. So you expand this, you'll get the value. So so -1 into 0 minus 1 minus 4. This is 3 point something. So it is 3 into -3 into 0 plus 9 plus 10 into 0 minus 0. So -1 -1 into -1 is +1. -3 into 9 is -27. So it is equal to -26. So option number 3. Excuse me. So then note equally, chances are there. Look at this inequality problem. Modulus x minus 3. When modulus x is more than 3, modulus x is less than 3. When modulus x is 3, this is positive. So you can cross multiply. 2 is less than modulus x minus 3. When modulus x is less than 3, it is negative. So inequality will reverse. 2 is greater than modulus x minus 3. This says modulus x is greater than 5. This says modulus x is less than 5. So modulus x is greater than 3. Modulus x is greater than 5. So modulus x should be greater than 5 is the solution. Modulus x is less than 3. Modulus x is less than 3. Less than 5. Common solution is this. So the solution is, this means minus infinity to minus 5, union plus 5 to infinity. This is minus 3 to plus 3. So union minus 3 to 3, this is the solution set. This is there inside here, yes. This is there inside here, yes. This interval is there inside here, but this interval is not there. So that is the answer. Which of the following is not a subset of the solution set of X? So with the subset idea plus inequality idea, problem based on multiple concepts. So ಇದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡೋದು. ಓಪನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಫಿಗರ್ ನೋಡೋದು. 3 ಇದೆ. So can we substitute 3? 1 by 3 minus 3 is less than half. This is absurd. So this cannot be the solution set. Full set. ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, but full set cannot be a solution because 3 belongs to that interval and 3 does not satisfy that. So this should be the answer on the hit module. This is another way of doing the same problem. Point angle of intersection of two curves. ನೋಡಿದಕೊಳ್ಳ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು one of them is a circle. A circle and the other one is a hyperbola. xy is equal to c squared is a hyperbola like this. So ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ how many points they can intersect? And you solve ಮಾಡುವಾಗ y is equal to 4 by x. So x squared plus 16 by x squared minus 8 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Because in this quadratic expression here, so solve ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Suppose there is only one point of intersection, then only one point of intersection, one ಮೇಲೆ one ಕೆಳಗೆ. Suppose otherwise there will be 4 points of intersection. So this is x squared whole square minus 8 into x squared plus 16 is equal to 0. It so happens it's a perfect square. X squared minus 4 whole squared equal to 0. So x squared is equal to 4. X is equal to plus or minus 2. E time alli ನೀವು conclude ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. This is the situation, not this. Only 2 point alli maduvaga adu touching irbeku. Because whatever is happening in the first quadrant should happen in the third quadrant. Idalli 2 point alli, if it is inside, it is intersecting at 4 points. 2 points there and 2 points here should happen. It is not happening. So only 2 points. So one point here touching, another point here touching. Okay. So continuing that, I found that x is equal to plus or minus 2. Similarly, y also equal to plus or minus 2. So 2 comma 2 and minus 2 comma minus 2. So now systematic way of solving. What is the differentiate? How to differentiate? It is implicit form. Dy by dx. I have seen in your class, one of the classes, the sir has given a technique that minus f suffix x by f suffix y. Minus f suffix x moduvaga y, and here it is x. But x and y are equal, so it becomes minus 1. Similarly, here also dy by dx. Differentiate with respect to x, keeping y fixed, it is 2x. Here it is 2y. Again minus x and y, x coordinate and y coordinate. Whether it is this point of intersection or e point of intersection, they are one and the same, minus 1. So m1 is equal to m2. So the two curves touch each other. So the angle between them is 0. Okay. This is a problem NCERT book only, but combine ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟ. 4 to the power x plus 4 to the power 1 minus x plus 3 to the power x plus 3 to the power 1 minus x. So 4 to the power x plus 4 to the power 1 minus x divided by 2 is greater than or equal to square root of 4 to the power x into 4 to the power 1 minus x. So it is square root of 4, it is equal to 2. So 4 to the power x plus 4 to the power 1 minus x is greater than or equal to 4. Similarly, 3 to the power x plus 3 to the power 1 minus x divided by 2 is greater than or equal to, arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean, 3 to the power x into 3 to the power 1 minus x. So it is root of 3, 3 to the power x plus 3 to the power 1 minus x is greater than or equal to 2 root 3. So minimum value is 2 root 3. Here the minimum value is 4. Fortunately, both the minimum values are happening at x is equal to half. This happens when 3 to the power x and 3 to the power 1 minus x are equal. So x should be equal to half. Here also x is equal to half. So at x is equal to half, both of them are taking the minimum value. So the minimum value of the whole expression is 4 plus 2 root 3. That is option number 3. Next problem. So a limit problem, we cannot use L'Hopital's rule here because the numerator is infinity minus infinity form, denominator is 0. Numerator itself is indeterminate form. So cosec x is 1 by sin x minus cos x by sin x divided by x. So it is 1 minus cos x by divide x into sin x. Now you can apply L'Hopital's rule if you wish. Otherwise, you can make adjustment. Limit x tending to 0. 1 minus cos px by x squared is p squared by 2, memory level. Limit x tending to 0, 1 minus cos px divided by 1 minus cos qx is p squared by q squared. So adannu adjust ಮಾಡುವಾಗ I get 1 minus cos x divided by x squared, adjusting. divided by x sin x by x squared, so sin x by x. The numerator tends to half, the denominator tends to 1, so it is equal to half. You can also apply L'Hospital's rule. Okay. Another way of doing the problem is, if you multiply numerator denominator by cosec x plus cot x, cosec squared x minus cot squared x is equal to 1. So cosec x minus cot x equal to 1 by cosec x plus cot x. So it is 1 by x into cosec x plus cot x. So opening the bracket and writing, this is x by sin x and this is x by tan x, all happening in the denominator. Cosec x is 1 by sin x, cot x is 1. So limit of x by sin x is 1 because x is turning to 0. So this turns to 1 by 1 plus 1. This is equal to 1 by 2. Ee tara kuda madabo. This is, this is differentiation. Differentiation qualifies, to be in the first PC also, second PC also. So one problem, I'm expecting simple differentiation problem in first PC. So it is on that. F is given, G is given, F dash of 1 plus G dash of 1. What is F dash of X? 100x to the power 99 plus 99x to the power 98 plus etc. up to 1. What is G dash of X? It is equal to minus 1 plus 2x minus 3x squared etc. up to 100 into 99. So all even powers terms will get cancelled. So f dash of x plus g dash of x, only the odd terms will get doubled. So 2 times 2x, then 4x cubed plus etc. You'll get 100 into 99. So when you put x is equal to 1, it becomes 2 into 2 plus 4 plus etc. up to 100. So it is 2 into sum of the first n even natural numbers, n into n plus 1. Sum of the first n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. So n into n plus 1. So, but this is how many natural numbers? Not 100 natural numbers. Number of numbers is 50. So 50 into 51. So it is 100 into 51. So 5,100 is the answer. Next problem. Continuity on the problem. The function f of x, when you put x is equal to pi by 4, cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Cot pi by 4 is 1, so it is a 0 by 0 form. So it is not defined, and hence it is discontinuous at x equal to pi by 4. Redefine the value of f of pi by 4 so that it becomes continuous. So f of pi by 4, if it is to be continuous, by definition, it is limit extending to pi by 4 of f of x. In the exam, you should not write all this one, not necessary. So root 2, you should not write, not necessary. You should never write all this equal to sign. Scribble. So see what I am doing. Exam a differentiate numerator minus root 2 sin x. Differentiate here minus cosec squared x. So put x is equal to pi by 4. So sin root 2. So root 2 into 1 by root 2. Denominator is again, root 2. It is a root 2 square. So it will become 1 by 2. So this is how you should write. You should never put equal to sign in the exam. So for quick, but you should be careful that that accuracy is not lost. So look at this problem. It is a parametric differentiation. It can be converted into implicit form. How? Log x is equal to cos 2t. Log y is equal to sin 2t. Cos squared, log x whole squared plus log y whole squared. This is equal to cos squared 2t plus sin squared t1. dy by dx is equal to minus f suffix x by f suffix y. So 2 log x into derivative of log x 1 by x. 2 log y into derivative of log y with respect to y. So it is minus y log x by x log y. That is the option. So this is minus y log x. Confusion agtade. That is option number 2. Is it necessary you have to do it like this? No, it is not necessary. Other one also will not be difficult. Dy by dx is dy by dt divided by dx by dt, parametric form. This formula also you should not write. Dy by dx also should not write. Straight away you dy by dx. In the exam, a question paper early. E power sin 2t into cos 2t. Into 2 divided by e power cos 2t. So it is cos 2t into derivative minus sin 2t into 2. This is y. This is x. And what about this? When I look at the answer, y by minus y by x should be there. So again, I cannot escape. When x is log x is noted, it is equal to cos 2t. So cos 2t is log x substitute modi, cos y ke sin 2t substitute modi. 2 and 2 will cancel. So you'll get this answer. Next question. What is the second derivative? Second derivative of this function. Modulus cos x. It gives a trouble only when, what is inside the cos x becomes 0. At pi by 3, none of them become 0. So it is differentiable. But then modulus has to be removed. It may be positive or negative. Around pi by 3 in the first quadrant only. So f of x, modulus cos x is cos x only. Modulus sin x is sin x only. But the cos x minus sin x, is it cos x is more than sin x? It is cos x minus sin x. If sin x is more, it is sin x minus cos x. Around pi by 3, which is more? Remember that 0 to pi by 4, cos x is more than sin x. Pi by 4 to pi by 2 and beyond, up to, full second quadrant, sin x is more than cos x. So we are in pi by 3, around pi by 3, sin x is more. So modulus of negative number is there here, negative expression. So I write this as sin x minus cos x. Minus cos x cancels, it is 2 sin x. So f double dash of x is minus 2 sin x. So it is equal to minus root 3 by minus 2 times root 3 by 2. So minus root. We'll go to the next one. This is a popular problem. Logarithmic differentiation. So take log on both sides. Y log x equal to x minus y into log e, that is 1. The answer only, most of the answers, there is no y except this. So it makes possible for you to get an implicit function to explicit function. So y into log x plus 1 is equal to x. So y is equal to x by 1 plus log x. So dy by dx ಮಾಡುವಾಗ quotient rule apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 plus log x whole square. 1 plus log x into derivative of x numerator 1. X into derivative of the denominator. Then this 1 and minus 1 cancels. You get log x by 1 plus log x whole squared, and that is option number 4. The distance of a point from the point of intersection. So we do not know where the point is. Here is the plane. There is a line like this intersecting the plane at a point. And one point is given. We do not know where it is. -1, -5, -10. So this is P and this is Q. You are asked to find this distance. So it is necessary that you have to find the point where the straight line meets the plane. So how do we go? Any point on this line is x is equal to 3r. X minus 2 by 3 equal to r. So x is equal to 3r plus 2. So any point at the line is 3r plus 2. You must have practiced well. 4r minus 1 and 2r plus 2. So cross multiply, bring it to the side. Cross multiply, bring it to the other side. And if this lies on the plane, substitute 3r plus 2 minus 4r plus 1 plus 2r plus 2. This must be equal to 5. So r plus 5 is equal to 5. So r is equal to 0. So the point is, when you put r is equal to 0, you get 2 minus 1, 2. So this point only, x minus x1. So that x1, y1, z1. So the distance between them, calculate the distance between them. Square root of 1 squared plus 16 plus 1. 144. So check ಮಾಡಿ. So it is minus 2, 2, 1, minus 2, 2, 1, 2. So this is 2 minus 1, 9. So 160, square root of 169, and hence it is 30. So carefully, accuracy. When you go for accuracy, this may be lost. There is speed hogtade, speed go accuracy hogtade. This is a very ordinary question. Cos squared alpha plus cos squared beta plus cos squared gamma is equal to 1. Cos 2 alpha is 2 cos squared alpha minus 1. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡುವಾಗ 2 into cos squared alpha plus cos squared beta plus cos squared gamma minus 1 plus ella minus 3 ಬರ್ತದೆ. So it will become 2 into 1 minus 3 equal to minus 1. This is direct easy sum. This is another direct problem. Tan pi by 3, root 3. Sin inverse of root 3 becomes pi by 3. Cos of pi by 3 becomes half. Sin inverse of half is pi by 6. I look for pi by 6, it is not there. Tan inverse, this is 3 pi by 8. This is pi by 4, pi by 8. This is 75 degrees, pi by 12. Tan inverse of 2 minus root 3, that is pi by 12. So 2 into pi by 12 is pi by 6. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಿರುಗಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay. Next, maximum minima. So consider, let this be y. 1 by x whole to the power 2x squared. No shortcut method here. So take log y. 2x squared into log 1 by x. So minus 2x squared into log x, because log 1 by x is minus log x. Call it z, because z is log is an increasive function. The maximum value of log y and y happens at the same place. So dz by dx, differentiate, minus, apply the product rule. 2x into log x plus x squared into 1 by x. So it is minus x on the the 2 log x plus 1 equal to 0. Log x cannot be 0 because it is absurd. So log x equal to minus of log x to the base equal to minus of e to the power minus of. So y is equal to x to the power minus 2x squared. So e to the power minus of into minus 2 into 1 by 2, minus into minus plus, x squared is e to the power 1 by 2. So it is e to the power minus minus cancel plus plus. So e to the power half. Where is that? So let us resubstitute again. X to the power minus 2x squared. So speed is Sikipati Deve. So you have this is equal to e to the power minus of e to the power minus of whole to the power minus 2 into x squared. X squared is e to the power minus 1 whole squared. So e to the power minus 2 into 1. So it is equal to e to the power minus 1. So e to the power minus half into minus 2 into e to the power minus. So e to the power minus 1. So that is option number 2. This is a modulus a minus b is less than or equal to 1. On the number line, so if you take a, b here, modulus of a minus b is the distance between them on the number line. So is it reflexive? A should be related to a. That will happen when a minus a, modulus a minus b is less than 1. Is it true? Yes. Distance between a number and itself is 0, which is less than 1. So it is reflexive. So not reflexive is not the correct answer. It is reflexive. So is it symmetric? No. Is it symmetric? Yes. When modulus a minus b is less than 1, modulus b minus a is less than 1. So not symmetric, this is wrong. So not reflexive. So it is symmetric, but is it transitive? Transitive, distance between a and b may be smaller than 1. Distance between b and c may be smaller than 1, but distance between a and c need not be smaller than 1. Okay. For example, 2 minus 1 is less than or equal to 1. 1 minus 0 is less than or equal to 1. But 2 minus 0 is not less than or equal to 1. So transitivity goes. So option number 3 is the correct answer. This is sum to n terms. This is not a GP, but it is reducible to GP. It is not special series. Half can be taken as 1 minus half. 3 by 4 can be taken 1 minus 1 by 4. 1 minus 1 by 8, etc. up to n terms. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, therefore it is n plus n. Plus n unto illi matra plus n unto. So minus half plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8, etc. This is sum to n terms of an arithmetic progression. So a into r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Because common ratio is less than 1, you can take 1 minus r to the power n by 1 minus r. So n minus half into 1 minus half to the power n divided by 1 minus half. That 1 minus half and half will get cancelled. And opening the bracket, n minus 1 plus half to the power n is 2 to the power minus 1. So as we guessed, option number 2 is the correct answer. Now, continuing, there is another, if you are asked to find the sum to n terms like this, you can put n is equal to 1. Then S1 only. S1 is a T1. Sometimes you may succeed. Suppose I put n is equal to 1. 2 minus 1 plus 1, it is 2. So this is not the answer. When n is equal to 1, this is 2 to the power minus 1 plus 1 minus 1. So this is a possible answer. 2 to the power minus 1 minus 1, 1 by 2 minus 1 minus half. This is not the answer. 1 minus 2 to the power. So this is, therefore, there are two answers which are matching. So next we put n is equal to 2. Then what is wanted is S2. S2 is T1 plus T2. T1 plus T2 ಮಾಡುವಾಗ 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4. 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 is 5 by 4. So put n is equal to, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡುವಾಗ we have to easy to substitute here. 1 minus 2 to the power minus 2. 1 minus 1 by 4. So this is 3 by 4. I am looking for 5 by 4. So this is not the answer. So the second option should be the correct answer. ಹೀಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಓದಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. A scientist is weighing 30 fishes. Mini. The mean weight is X bar is 30 grams. Standard deviation is 2 grams. Later it was found the measuring scale was misaligned. There is an error. So repeated, every one is weighing 2 less. Actually, on the 50 row, it is showing only 48. So yen madbeku, we have to add. Sariya? Add maduvaga, the X bar is equal to 32 grams. But the standard deviation, when you add or subtract, the standard deviation will not sub. When you multiply only, it will change. It gets multiplied. If you add, no problem. It is root square mean deviation. So they will not affect. So X bar will increase by 2, but standard deviation will remain as it is. So it is clearly the second one. So we have completed the first 30 questions. Now, in the CET mathematics, as I said earlier, first piece will be 25%, that is 15 questions. Second piece will be the remaining 45 questions. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು depending upon your capacity, also depending upon the toughness of the question paper. On an average, 45 is a good score. Not a rank, 100 rank or avarigala illa. On the decent score, 1,000 kolage, 500 to 1,000 olage sigbodu. So the 50 question paper, they say that normally 10% should be difficult. So 10% of the headwork, 6 questions will be difficult. That's a bit bitty. 25 questions should be easy. That is 15 questions. Very easy. So, and 10% of the questions should be long ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Long ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. That is 6 questions. 6 questions should be based on the first PC and second PC combined ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೋದು. Multiple concept, not necessarily first PC and second PC, multiple concept. So ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು situation ಅಂದ್ರೆ this is what it is expected. Difficult, easy depends on the examiner. You should be always cool-headed. Cool-headed people win. Question paper is easy, so what? Everybody scores more. Question paper is tough, so what? Everybody scores less. So, easy ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡೋದು, ಟಫ್ ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ನರ್ವಸ್ ಆಗಿ, ಡಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿ, ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. Both are not excited also will performance ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಡಿಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರುವಾಗ ಕೂಡ performance ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. What is important is that 70 minutes you should be cool. Oh, I have told you round number 1. There will be about 30 questions. Say easy questions and moderately easy questions. Attack them first. Then you, by the time, on the 35-40 minutes iruvaga, you will come to the 60th questions. So you have almost glanced through all the questions. You have answered 30 questions. Remaining 30 alli niಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಉಂಟು, ಈಸಿ ಉಂಟು, moderately tough or very tough ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. So be cool. Be cool. Okay, tough ಆಗಿದೆ. So the teachers have told 45 is a good score. Maybe 37-38 may be a good score, or 35 may be a good score. Question paper is tough. The question has become easy. The teacher said it is 45. So it may be 50 is a good score. Like that, you have to mind automatically you will think. What is important is, in those 1 hour of time, you should be cool, you should become nervous, you should not get depressed just because you are getting 1 or 2 questions which you are unable to solve. Adala hinde idbeku, munde forward ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, cool ಆಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇವರ ಹತ್ರ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಉಂಟು ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಾಫ್. ಸೊ with this we'll have a small break now, then we'll continue after the break.